Thanks for tuning in and welcome to Rani Cooks Desi, where we do live Indian cooking. Continuing with our paratha series and seeing all of your responses, we have one more very interesting, nutritious, and quick paratha for all of you. Let's know more about it and let's learn how to make it. And let's call upon our chef and expert, Rani.
Hi, Purva.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Long time no see.
I know I've been disappearing actually, and I'm perfected it. So almost like for 3 weeks.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So today, what we are going to do, Purva, is we are going to learn how to make. I'm sure you guys watched our tofu parathas,
Mm-hmm.
and you are making it, and you are relishing it, and you're enjoying it. So now, so I'm going to make this series like a tofu. Tofu would be the base for all the parathas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you can add and do whatever variations you want. Okay, so this paratha is we are doing like carrot tofu paratha.
Ooh, spicing
Another
up things a little bit.
exactly. So carrot is another ingredient which we you know it's good for you, but sometimes it's like
Yeah.
it's like if people are not making the halwa, like who cares about carrot? Okay,
I
so
think that is correct. Wise words are spoken here.
exactly. So, again, my cooking has always been kid centric. So I try to give them nutrition in different ways.
Right.
So you can try it. So what we have here today is I'm using carrots today and whole wheat flour.
Mhm.
Okay. Again, you can substitute the whole wheat flour with anything like millets or buckwheat or
Right.
ragi, whatever you feel like. Okay. And today I have carrots. Okay. You can use beetroot. You can use any other vegetable you want. And the parathas are colorful, so the kids love it. Okay. So
Right.
so I'm going to take carrots. It's about 1 carrot, and this is American carrot, so it's nice and healthy like us. So, but if you're watching it in India, you can use as many carrots as you want because it's just you don't want to overwhelm it, okay? Because then the kids will know that you have used carrot, and you don't want that if your kids don't like carrots. So I'm going to use like half of it. So this is the tofu. Okay, this is the tofu I have. Okay, and you can still like use same. You can use extra firm, soft, whatever you want. I have added tofu, and I'll use like four like big chunks of carrot. Okay, and I'll add little water so to make a very smooth paste. Okay, and it goes in the blender. Ready, steady, go. So it's nice and smooth. Okay, and the color looks good. Okay, and so this can be used as tiranga, like
If
if
you
you
have
have
spinach,
spinach,
so
so
you
you
can
can
blend
blend
in
in
spinach
spinach
with
with
it
it
in
in
a
a
separate
separate
one
one
and
and
make
make
two
two
kinds
kinds
of
of
doughs
doughs
and
and
use
use
that.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll make a dough
So
like
basically,
regular.
make dough with whatever veggies you want kids
Exactly.
to eat and they would generally not eat.
So I'm famous for my beetroot parathas. I have people who call me the beetroot queen. So
They do. Because
because
she can hide beetroot in things we cannot even think of.
I mean, except if it was colorless, I could. Okay, so I'm just going to make.
So again, just like normal atta we would make, same way.
Exactly.
Then instead of water, we are just using our tofu and carrot paste.
And
Atta
atta
is
is
almost
almost
done. And
done.
the color looks so good. Even I'm excited to like see the color of paratha. And if I'm getting like a colorful paratha, I'll be really happy.
And like sometimes it's really fun to serve it in parties and stuff, uh, or even to people. whom you want to impress sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And they are like wondering what is the color of the paratha, because sometimes like with these parathas you hardly taste the carrot.
Yeah.
Okay,
But you're still eating it, and you're getting all those nutrients,
so
more
our
nutritious
atta
than
is
regular.
ready. Sorry, Purva.
No, just more nutritious than regular paratha, and more visually appealing too.
Okay, and so this is our atta, and we'll start making the. Guys, today I forgot the dry atta. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'll be back.
No worries. And oh,
So-
you're back quicker.
Yes,
Then
I
we
got
thought-
this ragi flour. So sometimes, what I do is I use as dry atta. So then it has a good taste of ragi too. And ragi is one kind of millet which people in south of India use a lot. So we'll use that today. So this is our atta, and I'm going to quickly make paratha.
And can we make roti of this too?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I make roti, Purva?
Anything.
Okay,
I like
let's make
both.
roti. When Purva asks something, I have to do it. Yes, let's make roti, Purva.
Okay, so we are trying roti with this. Of course, we can make paratha as well, which was our original plan.
And we always change,
Adapt.
adapt.
And this looks like a very interesting and colorful roti. Like I would be happy if somebody served me that.
All right, Purva, it's coming, it's coming.
Awesome.
All right. So it's not as good on the edges because I just made the atta and I'm using it right
Yeah.
away. If you keep it for 5 minutes, then
Yeah.
all the glutens are absorbed and they then it won't be as raggedy or as what's the right word, Purva?
But it will be still as tasty and as nutritious.
Okay, I give it to her. So we are making roti in this one.
Yeah.
So no oil, no
Mhm.
ghee, no
Mhm.
butter.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll function
Yeah.
with that.
So today So just simple roti, but of course you can make paratha out of it as well.
Yes.
Yes. And rest your dough if you do not want like the uneven edges.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was from the top, so I'll
Okay.
turn it.
Okay. So one quick turn and
And I'm making, we call it skillet roti because I'm using electric stove. I cannot. Usually rotis are made. They are called fulkas when they make it right mm, on the fire.
yeah.
Okay, but we are going to make it on skillet. So
Again adapting.
and this is a good way to learn how to make skillet rotis because a lot of people, when I got married, I didn't know how to make skillet rotis. So that was such a big change for me.
Right. Because we are used to, cooking it in flame and so on.
So then you puff it
Uh-huh.
and I can see a leak here, so I'm closing the leak,
Uh-huh.
and I see a leak here, closing the leak, and it's looking pretty decent, Purva.
Looks very nice and interesting.
Yes.
And we can make a green one of
Yes.
spinach and red one beetroot.
Yeah, and next one I'll show you, next week I'll show you when you can add spices to tofu. The blend we did, you can add turmeric. So sometimes I add turmeric, bishop seeds, cumin seeds, again for digestion, and it's really good.
Right.
Okay, almost done. Wow.
Just packing as many nutrients in one roti as we can.
Exactly. All right. I'm going to let it be little bit. I like my roti slightly crispy, so I'll let it go on one side a little bit more, and look at that.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Okay, let's serve it. So we always do this so that to take the extra dry, you know,
Flour out, right.
and you have to have ghee on it. A
Yes.
little bit just, and here you go.
Yay, top
Try
it
it.
up with ghee. Yes, it looks so good, guys, and I'm very happy with this roti. Visually. Yep. And what I have today with the roti?
Oh, today, this is something called longi,
Mm-hmm.
which is made with dry mango, with raw mango, sorry, not dry mango. So, especially right now, dry mango is in season. So, this is one of the really good kind of chutney or sabji, depends on how you want to use it. We make it. So,
The roti is awesome. It is so soft and it is so nutrient dense. And with chutney, with yogurt, with pickle, it is excellent and it is the ultimate comfort food.
awesome. So,
Thank you.
thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
I love it. We hope that you all try it as well and let us know how it turned out. And feel free to use your vegetables, whatever
Yeah,
you want.
exactly. So, I can show you how to do spinach, but I think you got the idea.
Yes.
So, tune in next week. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Stay safe. Bye.